everybody, welcome back to Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. I am the Blues 32, and when last we left off, we were at our Grand's house. But now it's time for us to go.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Alright then, back to the French Quarter. And let's see. Where should we go? The Dixieland Drugstore.
Hi.
The mask appears to be made from a real crocodile head. The sign says, Special Saint-Jean-Yves, Lagnappe, free bottle lover come back to me oil, or master gambling oil, with every purchase over $50.
Lagniappe. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means. A little something extra. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want, I'll answer what I want.
You do that.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Cabri Sancour.
What did you say?
Nothing. Those killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
What did you mean when you said Cabri Sancour?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
Right, well.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
Do you think I'm stupid? This is a voodoo shop. Look at all this stuff.
These are novelties, curiosities. If people want to think they're magic, it's not my concern, you know.
Well put. Yeah, that's what I came here for, just to hear him say Cabri Sancour. I believe that's French.
Hi. Look around all you want.
Okay, thanks.
A street drummer has settled outside the museum.
Why am I moving so slowly?
Could I ask you a few questions?
I wouldn't be much help. You should talk to Dr. John, the owner. He'll be back tomorrow.
Ah,
I see. Thank you.
good to know, good to know. You may notice I'm doing a few things possibly out of order, like when I figured out this puzzle. And that's just going to keep happening.
Believe it or not, the flashlight does not open. It's a disposable. A striking portrait of a turbaned woman is on the back wall. Gabriel wonders who she might be. A very large, very formidable-looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage.
That's a big snake.
Large, elaborate drums occupy a corner of the museum. An official voodoo wish and stomp rub it, and make a wish, a card said.
Funny, I say the same thing to women.
Well, let's give it a go.
I wish my voodoo book hits the bestseller lists. I wish I had $1 million. I wish I had something better to rub than this stupid stump.
What is it made
I
of?
wish I had something. I wish my publisher would actually promote one of my novels for a change.
Something about the shape of that knife gives Gabriel the creeps. On the table is a small coffin. So small, in fact, that it would only fit an infant.
Charming. He's got more hair than Mosley.
Well, what have we here?
It's an
He says knowing
electrical
exactly what it is. And what it does.
What is it?
Hey, turn that off.
I didn't mean it.
Do note what
Dr.
happened.
John told me never turn on.
I can see why.
It's very important that you note that.
I'll be gone now.
So long.
If you saw my Space Quest 6 series, this man might look familiar.
The marks are reddish in color and reminds Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've
some of
been
them
here a
look
few
like
days
crosses.
at least.
Well, when you see something strange like this,
I want a copy of these strange marks.
always write it down. Always pick up bricks.
A plaque on the tomb reads, Laveau. This is the tomb of Marie Laveau, Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall.
I believe she's a real person.
This old tomb is in a sorry state of disrepair.
There's probably no one left in the family to maintain it.
That's not their job.
It's an imposing marble tomb from the last century. Gabriel can barely make out the name. Hamilton.
The way she says it, it makes it sound like that's important. But I'm pretty sure it's not. Hey, man.
Excuse me, sir?
You got something to say, son?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Let's see.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa.
Oh, good lord, look at
brought
his
here by
teeth.
slaves.
What can you tell?
I don't really.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
murders.
Ain't it just awful, them finding those bodies with voodoo things around them? I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody's trying to cover their tracks is all.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery, #1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high.
This is true.
Them coffins would float right out of their graves. Them dead would go floating right down into the water. Course, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
Why, St. John the Baptist is the patron saint of voodoo.
Seriously?
Sometimes we get some weird goings-on in that cemetery on that night. More often a few nights before. People taking grave dirt, bones, and more.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. Don't know what they do with them, but it can't be pretty.
Well, the dirt can't be that bad.
What else can you...
I told you,
Tell me something.
it's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War, and back further, too. Take a look around, you'll see.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St. Louis No. 1.
What exactly...
Oh, I keep the place tidy, cause, but a big part of my job, too, is looking out for the grievers, you know. People come to pay their respects, and they need looking out for. Sometimes they so grief-bound they don't know what they doing.
Well, I think that's about it. Can't think of anything else I need to ask him right now. But then there's this. Gabe's having a little trouble getting around.
Gabriel,
Let's try this again.
the Wright family tomb. Several of Gabriel and Grant's family members are laid to rest here. The marker reads, Mera Planta Wright.
These are Grand's folks. I never knew.
You barely knew your parents.
The marker reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddaddy.
The marker reads, Harley Wright.
Grand sister. She died young.
The marker reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
The marker reads, Margaret Templeton Knight.
My mother. Miss you, Mom. Hey, Daddy. How's it going, Granddaddy?
He's pretty dead still.
Grand talks a lot about you, Harley. Hi. I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as when they were alive, the Wright elders give no response.
Don't that just figure?
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb. The imposing tomb is elaborately labeled Gede. There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors. The plate is locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
That's an odd thing to have.
A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen.
Someone should put something there just so it has something to look at.
This old tomb has a sword carved into the stone below the name of the deceased.
Is there some relevance there? Let's hit the Jackson Square.
A blues band entertains on the lawn. Now that's music. That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are.
They had some pretty talented voice work for this game, especially for the time.
Why, you nasty thing, you. I'll call the police, I will.
It's a mime.
It's one of those mimes. Oh boy. A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square. A Cajun band, inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be.
And of course, anytime someone gets near, he starts following them.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Same goes for you. So, best not to go near the mime just yet. Not unless you got something for him to do.
A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African drum. The door. Gabriel doesn't.
I can't resist black.
It is a good color.
There's a box of white priest's collars in the closet.
Oh, can't have a shirt without a collar.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
Gabriel is carrying a priest's shirt and collar which, surprise, surprise, do not belong to him.
Ah, it's just, who's gonna miss it?
It's a picture of Christ.
Sure is.
Gabriel doesn't want... Gabriel...
I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know what...
Yoink.
Gabriel... A crucifix... The crucifix might come in handy. But Gabriel does not feel guilt-free enough to wield it.
True enough, true enough. Gabriel has been a naughty boy for most of his life. It wasn't done. Give it a second.
May I help you, my child?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
Some people say I'm a selfish person, Father.
We can always strive to improve ourselves. Patterns can be broken.
Yes, thank you, Father.
Is there any...
Nope.
Goodbye.
Yeah, there's really no point to it.
Gabriel can...
Just sit for a bit. But that's all we can do right now. I think.
A man in a loud tie stares morosely at a chessboard. A sharp-eyed gentleman in a grey sports coat hunches over a chessboard, chuckling to himself.
Nothing like a good game of chess, huh?
Yeah, well, this isn't a good game. This is torture.
Oh well, have fun. So, having a good game?
Shh. I'm concentrating.
Fine, all right.
Sorry to bother you, but
I'm not the chatty type, am I, Sam?
No, you old bastard, you're not.
Besides, I'm busy sucking poor old Sam dry. Go bug someone else.
You're a real sweetheart, Marcus, you bastard.
could I ask you a few questions?
How's it going, Sam?
I'm not too busy at the moment.
No, you're not Sam. What the hell's your name? I know your name.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
All I know is it's some kind of voodoo holiday.
Look, he looks like something taken from the 19th century. Look at him.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
This crowd, the ones you see, are mostly regulars. That guy and girl in the corner come here a lot. When they're not fighting, they're all over each other.
Ugh.
In other words, they're in love.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They've played every day for 20 years.
Ugh.
Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games. It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time.
Huh.
What can you tell?
I'd call you a regular, Gabe. And one of our local writer celebrities, too. Been coming in here, what, 10 years now?
Don't remind me.
We're still waiting for that bestseller.
Don't
Don't hold your breath.
Beat me to it.
What?
That's about all.
Could have sworn there was more he could have told me.
What can you
Voodoo. I don't believe in it. Some people do believe that guy Sam.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Oh, he's really into voodoo. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and stuff.
Really? Great. Thanks. So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodooine and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day, he went up and talked to the girl. And, sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife. Poor guy.
Tell me about yourself.
A good bartender listens to other people's life stories without telling his own.
Alright, I gotta look at him. I gotta find out what his name is. It's bothering me now.
Gabriel and the bartender are old pals.
Stonewall
His
King.
name is Stonewall King. And he knows everybody round here.
Huh. That's quite a name. Let's head back to the store. No, my store.
Hey, Grace. Here I am.
Oh boy, party time.
Got it. Do you have...
Your friend Detective Mosley called.
There we go.
Talking of visiting.
Especially with you. What do you want?
He left an interesting message. He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey. Oh, that's Humphrey.
Fascinating.
And that he left some photos for you at the station, at the front desk.
Ooh.
It's about time.
Gabriel, those photos wouldn't have anything to do with the voodoo murders, would they?
Now, why would you say something like that?
Because I know you. You're getting privileged information, aren't you? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new voodoo book?
A writer has certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character is a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks. Anyway, that's all the messages. Thank God.
That's all I needed to hear.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Good luck.
Now we can go to the police station. I just had a horrible thought. There's a bug in this game that, for a bit that comes about later, where you have a limited time to do something, and if your computer's like too fast, you will not have enough time to do it. No matter how fast you try and go. So it basically leaves you unable to complete the game. And I'm hoping that's not something that's going to occur here.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I'm Wilford Brimley. Come on, he looks exactly like Wilford Brimley.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
Where is the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. Soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
I don't like the way he said that.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the Desk Sergeant Frick. Why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all.
Don't think there's anything else. No, wait. Yes, there is.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
I'm sure.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Best food in the world. You can get it right here in New Orleans. Muffaletta sandwiches. Beignets. Good Cajun coffee. Yep. Man can die happy in this city.
I've always wanted to go to New Orleans just because of those statements. Then I
There's
remember
that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Then I remember
Thanks.
the climate there. Humid as all hell. Ugh. Now what have we here?
Gabriel opens them 2 photographs. Gabriel can...
Okay, fine.
One of the photos from Mosley is an official voodoo murders crime scene shot. A graphic close-up of a victim.
That seems to be some sort of organ removal going on there. And then there's this one.
The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
Okay. think we'll call this a video. I'm the Blues 32. This is Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.